What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be talking about Resto Druid Solo Shuffle. So I've been playing some Solo Shuffle. It's actually been doing pretty well, I gotta say, and not having the worst time at it. And this is post nerf that the master nerf last week, and I've been getting a lot of questions on I keep losing. You know, I lost 200 rating, 300 rating. You know, this Resto Druid nerf was just ridiculous. No, it was not. It was 100% necessary. The healing was too much. Let's be honest, it was too much, and the reason that you may be losing now because of that nerf is because you don't do anything but sit in the back and heal. I'm sorry. I said it. I said it. You got to do something now. You got to stun. You got to clone. You got to root. You got to CC. You got to actually play the game and not just win because your class is overtuned sitting in the back PV healing. All right? The healing is still very good. I think Resto Druid is still the best healer overall in Solo Shuffle. So yeah, when it comes to the build, just really quick, this is what I'm running. I know this is not what most people run, but I'm just going to show you what I'm doing. You can try this out. You don't have to. But spec trees is the same as pretty much everyone. I don't play tree form. I like to play germination, a lot more passive healing, and purge protection, just passive healing. My goodness, I feel like in tree form I end up like cranking or spamming regrowths a lot more, and don't really get to play the game. And the one time I will opt to play tree is like some sort of affliction lock comp. Sometimes it is better to just pump the massive heals. But the big change comes over into the class tree, where I am running Maim and Tireless Pursuit. Okay, so pushing down into Maim is just the whole point of me, how I play is just getting Maims as much as possible. That's my whole goal: cloning and maiming, and then keeping people up. But it's a little bit tougher to get off in Solo Shuffle because you got to be a little more careful, but because of the new Heart of the Wild change and the Heart of the Wild talent, it's a lot easier to get combo points than it was previously, because when you're in cat form, every 2 seconds you get a free combo point. So, you know, if you're getting combat, okay, so if I hit this thing, get combat, I shift cat form, I'm sitting in cat form, I'm going to generate a combo point. No, I'm not staying in combat. You guys get the idea, though. You sit in combo. Oh, I didn't trigger the thing. That's why. Every 2 seconds, you're generating a combo point. So you don't have to play this way. You can play the other way, which is typically, you know, something like this, where you're going more into the boomy side and you're getting the astral influence for the longer range clones. You certainly can do that. If I get a lobby that it's a lot of stun classes, like a sub rogue, I typically will play. I will opt to play that depending on how the game's going. But that's it. So this is kind of the background on here, but let's get into some commentary of the game. So this was a game about 22, I got 2200 after this game. I went 5-1, and I skipped the first round. The first round was just a random one shot, and I lost, unfortunately. It was a sub rogue one shot. Actually, yeah, it was a sub rogue one shot. So start of this game here, we have a sub rogue in the other team, so I do want to be a little bit careful, but the guy just kind of takes the most insane burst damage off the bat. So I'm going to overgrowth Ironbark, but immediately looking for an LOS so that I can't get opened on, or at least get opened on at a bad spot. He pumps the blind. Gonna have to wait this out. This is not a really good start for us because now I'm life with him, and now he swaps over to me. I have the bark skin, keeping an eye out to trinket trank, but trying to hold off as much as possible because these guys are not looking good. Stunned again. Okay, right off the bat here, I'm going to innervate, try to recover from this. Life flew myself. Running out there, Swift Mend. Trying to hold on. I hold on to the NS. Luckily, I just spam those hots, and you know, people say the heart of the master nerf is too much. No, it's not. You can heal through it. That was through a lot of damage there. So I'm switching into cat form now. Immediately gonna be looking for a bash or anything, just because I did see the rogue that trinketed. So I'm gonna cat form, trigger that Heart of the Wild. There's some swipes in there, rakes, looking for a stun. Get 5 combo points relatively quickly. Pop the Maim on him. Keep those heals going again, and the rogue some reason gets one shot, but had to get one shot because I maimed him. Just saying. And I had another stun there if I wanted to off the bat as well. Okay. Next game here. Okay, now we have the sub rogue under team, so it's going to be a lot easier. Okay, unfortunately I get hit by that root, lose my stealth, keeping life booms up on the 2 teammates, staying out of the fight for a second, getting my hots up, and then I want to push for some CC. So I'm immediately going to go for that Heart of the Wild. Get a clone. Remember, Heart of the Wild, when you do have it, I play regular Heart of the Wild too, and I use it more. I use it for the fact of getting combo points faster and faster clones. I don't use it for damage. You know, sometimes it might do damage, it's great, but remember, when you have that up, you actually do really fast cast clones. So I'm gonna go swipe him in that clone, get 5 combo points, vortex him over here. Gonna potentially, no, I didn't set him out because I started pumping down. My guy trades cloak really early, unfortunately overlapped with it. So as a druid, right, if the healer is on CC and if the healer's not CC and you're playing with the classes that stun like Rogues and whatnot, my goal is going to be keeping the other target CC'd as much as possible. So when he's on clone DR, I'm going to be looking at this guy. So I go for a clone. Unfortunately, he gets grounded there, but they do break the fear. Going to be looking at myself, a little cautious. I use renewal there. Going to go trying to pop him for a clone. He's not kicking it. Trying to fake the cast. Keep those life plumes up, innervate. And when I have those innervate up, just throwing everything, man. Rejuice on as many targets as possible. He can easily lock him and try to clone him off it. I get kicked. Really not good spot here on my end. Should have tried to fake cast that or went over to the other side. But we do have the healing to get through this. So another little trick. Regrowth yourself behind pillars when life plumes on both the other targets so that you get the hot up on both of them to increase the mastery benefit. Okay, I keep faking this guy. I'm like, all right. Sometimes when you're faking somebody so much, just cast it, man. Maybe that they're not even paying attention. And like so, he wasn't paying attention. I get a clone. He gets a trap at the same time. Triple CC, knockdown, pop it in there for a big bite and a shred, and that's the game. So keep an eye out on at the game as a whole. And when the healer's not CC'd, I'm CCing the other target. If you're consistent on this CC, whether it's maims or clones, you're able to stop damage a lot. If things are CC'd, you don't take damage, which means you don't have to heal. So you don't have to worry about just winning on throughput. I watch a lot of Druids play, even high rated ones, man. They literally don't leave a pillar the entire game. Certainly you can win games like that, but I feel like it's more out of your control. Like you can actually win games by yourself by just pulling out all that CC. So again here, they open onto the lock with CC on the healer, so I'm going to be looking to CC the off target at that point. He kidneys him. I was going to go stun him after that. Now I don't have hot, so I'm going to try to pull back a little bit. Rogue kind of blows cloak really early, unfortunately, so we're going to be looking to throw out a lot of hots. Get silence, sitting in bear form here, swapping over to cat form, maybe get a few swipes in there. I got 2 combo points, not bad. Okay, going to get trapped out of this. I think they end up breaking this one, right? He ends up breaking this one. Get more hots up, and now at this point we are stabilized. Now I want to be looking for CC, so I go for the clone. I get feared, unfortunately. They start taking the most insane damage. I don't know how I got a re-stealth there, but I did. So I end up rake stunning him. He trinkets out of that, bash the healer out. Okay, get feared once more, get hots up to him, and then I'm gonna look for clone on the healer, I would imagine here. I should have cloned the healer. They didn't have a, well, I guess the lock could have kick. Unless he's like not running kick. Okay, I started noticing the hunter keeps trying to push towards me a little bit, so I'm trying not to swap the blooms off yet, but I gotta be a little bit cautious. Trying to see trying to get a vibe for what he's doing. If you do find that people are training like that, if you are running regular Heart of the Wild, it's a good option to do, and just she had that double regen and a little bit more armor. Again, taking some damage here. Prez kind of starts pushing in. I'm gonna try to clone off his shroud charges. Didn't get it, got knocked. To this point, we're just doing healing. Trank the trap on this one. Guy gets extremely low, but he does get a nice burrow off there, which I was able to save him off that. I should have been looking for a clone there once again. That would have been a great opportunity to vortex into clone. I still go for the clone. I don't get it though. That would have been a really good vortex clone right in that bomb. Okay, shift, get the Heart of Wild proc. Again, looking for a maim. Get another maim. Pull him back out there. Get the hots up. Regrowth. Warlock pops his wall. Pump a big dam on him. I was looking to clone that wall, but I get CC'd again. Okay, the hunter for some reason is way out there. I don't know why, so I'm just gonna push in. And just try to help him out. Vortex, stun over that, and he just dies. So kind of got keeping an eye open for what the hell is going on in the game. Little things like that where the guy is just kind of pushed out there for whatever reason, and capitalizing off that, using vortexes to keep targets out of line of sight and dub the game. So next game here. Again, don't get my opening stealth, which kind of sucks. Keep getting rooted out there. I gotta be better with that. Okay, getting my hots up here, and I'm going to. I gotta kind of wait. I guess wait and see what happens. They do purge all the life plumes off the rogue, so I'm gonna have to pop some heals on him. Got the innervate out. Getting hots up. Go cat form here. Get some combo points. He bombs. He end up dying for this. Vortex him into the bomb. Now looking for CC on the healer. I got the nice clone. He traps it. Trap breaks again, which was splendid. No, I triggered that one. I'm sorry. That one I triggered it. They kick the evoker, just punching down to the evoker. Guys, still in a little bit of trouble. We got Fear of the Eagle pumping out here. We're going to trade the bark skin. He gets Emerald Communion off. Kitty out of the shaman. They're going to be looking for potential clones. He was falling off clone DR there. Get the hots up. Does blind, and I'm going to look for potentially get something out of that. I push over, get a clone, which is good. Go cat form here. Whenever there's downtime like this is when you're going to get combo points. The guy does die, but let's say this guy didn't die. that's your time to get, whenever your team is stabilized with life blooms, that's when you're looking for combo points. And then you don't need to use them all the time. Like sometimes I'll just like go in, rake stun something, and like swipe twice and then just get out. And then like, or something's cloned, I'll just swipe into the clone or swipe into the pet and just hold on to those combo points. If you're getting them on DR, like that's freaking phenomenal, because it's every 20 something seconds you get a 5-second stun. Like it's kidney shot. You're a sub rogue at that point, especially if you add in bash. You can you can double triple stun people with Shadow Meld and bash. So yeah, all right, last round here. These games are kind of faster like this. So sub rogue opens pretty hard here. Shaman stuns him. He gets a trinket off there. We're gonna look to get some hots out. A little bit scary here. Not the best spot for me to be in, but to be honest, I really didn't have a good option, because we all get hit by that fire breath. He traps. I trinketed like an idiot because this guy fire breath over it, but is what it is. Okay, innervate, overgrowth, get some blooms out myself. Versus sub rogues as the Resto Druid, you do want to be a lot more cautious on you dying. So if there are cases where you know, the third party member is not getting hit, I do want to keep those life blooms on myself. Okay, I'm looking for combo points here, or they're sitting in bear and regenning. That's what I was doing. I had Heart of the Wild up, so. All right, getting big hots here. At this point, we stabilized. Now what do? We look for CC, whether that's a maim or a clone. He does get the blind off on me. I'm going to sit it. There's no reason to trinket versus sub rogue, because you could get one shot. Okay, Kitty's oh, I can't trinket anyway. I already trinketed. I didn't realize that. Okay, they're going to go for a trap. We're sitting so much CC, but the team is doing a good job peeling and kiting. So my blooms did fall off. I could have got a reset there, but actually I have to just go for the life blooms. Okay, gonna look for a clone onto that Emerald Communion. Snag that in there. Warlock gets bombed. He walls, which is great. Gonna try to get hots on him out of that. Still doing okay. I have NS if need be, but I don't even need it. Feels too strong, you know what I'm saying? Okay, team stabilize. What do? We go in cap form. I was gonna get a pop the Heart of the Wild there. I tried to, so it's one little thing you can do with traps. I was trying to do it there, but I lost concentration for a second, I guess. But you can stay in a shifted form, and then with a cancel form macro, so / cancel form, the second you see the harpoon root you unshift it, and you can actually make a hunter miss a lot of the times. You gotta be quick with it though, because then they kind of you remove the root instantly, and they're expecting to throw it exactly on the root. Okay, we do get sleepwalk. He tremors out of it, which is great. Looking for regrowths, trying to just keep him up here. Look for opportunity for CC. We go for that bash, swiping up, and he just dies. So that actually worked out. The CC wasn't as much as I thought it was in this game. You know, I don't think I got as much CC as I thought I could, but you get the idea of it though. You know, the thing I would say you really want to focus on is just finding those opportunities to do something, whether that's maiming or bashing. If you're not playing maim, I really would recommend trying maim at least, man. I swear that shit's so good. People are just soft with it. They're just used to, you know, playing in the back and not doing anything. But you can clutch games, man. I mean, like I got 2 wins in that round from maim, or 2 wins in that shuffle. And if you don't have maim, your combo points are useless. So like it just feels weird. Not running it, and like you're trading it off for for longer range cyclones. Yes, these are good, but you're not technically losing out. You still have clone, so you have another opportunity to CC. And if you just do you're pushing in on the right moments, you're not going to need that extended range, because you'll be in an okay spot. And like a lot of these games, I never even used Trank. I don't think I used Trank in any of those games. I was okay. You know, as long as I have Trinket Trank available to myself, I'm not really scared about pushing in and doing all this shit, because I have an out. And you could kind of play more aggressive and more on the limb to win the games. So you guys should give it a try. And if you have any questions about some shuffle, or you want to see some more, let me know. Have a wonderful day. Thanks for watching.